Have you ever felt like the people you love are ignoring your emotional needs? And you felt hurt, and an inner voice whispered, "Why explain them anything? They won't understand anyway." Imagine this pattern showing up regularly in every relationship throughout your life. If you recognize yourself in it, you may deal with emotional deprivation. It is the lack or absence of emotional responses, such as approval or love, from other people. Where does emotional deprivation come from? Let's find it out with the bright side of life. This pattern is formed in the childhood when our brain tries to understand the rules that relationships work by, in order to respond in the right way. The thing is that the basis for those rules is our family environment, and for everyone it is unique. What is acceptable in one family may be completely unacceptable in another. But when we grow older, our brain continues to respond to our childhood settings that have long been irrelevant. Emotional deprivation usually occurs when parents or people who took care of a person did not hear them, did not consider important their feelings, did not reflect, or in any other way did not respond to their needs. At the same time, a person realized they had these needs, and this made them angry. The voice of emotional deprivation told them, "You have real, legitimate needs, and you are ignored. It's horrible. You must be angry. Wait, you have already suffered so many things, and it is repeated from time to time, so you can just take offense and not say anything." Imagine that the brain is still giving out such inner monologues, despite the fact that a person has long grown up and is living among people who give them more emotional response than family did. Emotional deprivation can cause such a person to close and feel isolated, as if everyone around is cold to them. Or on the contrary, become cold to others. What are the signs of emotional deprivation? You assume that your feelings are being neglected, even if there is no evidence of this. You often get depressed. You feel alone and no one understands you. You often feel resentment and anger. You act passive-aggressively. You show coldness to others when they try to get close to you, allegedly trying to behave the way they behave. How to get rid of emotional deprivation? Realize your past. Think about what your family was like when you were growing up. What emotional atmosphere reigned in it? Why you feel that your feelings and needs were neglected? The point is not to scold and blame loved ones, but to figure out what happened during that period of your life and why you reacted in a certain way. Realize your emotional needs. Think about what you needed as a child. Perhaps you wanted your parents to regularly ask how you are doing at school and listen carefully with genuine interest. Or maybe your needs were so ignored that you needed an adult and mentor outside your family to support you. Find out if you disturb yourself. Pay attention to the moments when you overreact interacting with other people, make high emotional expectations for them and are too judgmental. Give others a chance to connect with you. Speak out. Try to figure out how you can express your feelings and talk about the needs without anger and resentment. Find appropriate ways to explain exactly what you want, without scandals and misunderstandings. Evaluate your surroundings. Sometimes people with emotional deprivation are drawn to cold partners because such a relationship model is already familiar to them. Therefore, do not forget about this factor. It may be difficult for your loved one to be warmer. Discuss it with them. Contact a psychologist. Emotional deprivation can hide deep inside, so it can be difficult to deal with it on your own. A qualified specialist will help to work it out and eradicate this model. The main key to fighting emotional deprivation is to imagine you're being a child and show compassion for that child who once did not receive what they really needed. This very sympathy must be applied to the present self. Try to figure out how you can protect yourself and your emotional needs in a healthy, non-confrontational way. You deserve it. Like this video, and subscribe so the bright side of life is always with you.